Hello, everyone. Thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. Well, Rotten Tomatoes just crossed the line. I cannot believe this. Okay, so last night I went to check to see what the user rating, or the want to see rating, I should say, for Captain Marvel here on Rotten Tomatoes. So last night I went to check it, and this is what I saw. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They had it was almost like the want to see score didn't exist. Like it had been a figment of our imagination, a mirage, something that had crept into our mind. It didn't actually exist. Well, it did exist, and apparently people flipped out so much that Rotten Tomatoes would silence the audience. Because remember again, this is not whether or not the movie is good or bad. This is whether or not people actually want to buy a ticket to go see the freaking movie. So if people are giving it a, 20% or 30%, it's not the rating of what they think the movie is, it's what the interest is. Rotten Tomatoes. You created this, you deal with it. Don't ban the fans. So anyway, I was like, am I just imagining this? Like, is this like just in my head? So I Googled it. It's not. So here are the articles here. So IndieWire ran an article. Rotten Tomatoes bans user reviews and comments before a film's theatrical release. Internet trolls. Again, Zach Sharded. I mean, this guy is like all he does is just bash fans. That's all he does. He doesn't bash filmmakers. He doesn't bash his bread and butter. He bashes the people that just the hardworking regular people that pay the $20 to see one of these movies. So he writes, Rotten Tomatoes bans user reviews and comments before a film's theatrical release. Internet trolls. It's always the internet trolls, right? They never say internet critics. They say internet trolls. Internet trolls will no longer be able to spam. We're not spamming Rotten Tomatoes before a movie's release. Well, you know what? Good luck trying to get any positive feedback or any word of mouth then. Word of mouth advertising for your damn movie. So this whole article is basically just a bash fest. Rotten Tomatoes is taking a major step in the fight against internet trolls, like they're very stoic or something. Again, Rotten Tomatoes is owned by Warner Brothers, okay? The company has announced a new initiative to modernize its audience rating system through a series of product enhancements. The first of which includes banning user reviews and comments prior to a movie's theatrical release. Oh, well, that's a smart idea. You're going to ruin buzz then. Getting rid of pre-release user reviews means internet trolls will not be able to flood film pages with negative scores before a film comes out. Earlier this month, Captain Marvel was the target of negative press release user reviews. Okay, so what's the difference between a user review that just somebody posts online and a person who, for instance, Zach Sharf, what he's doing? I mean, what Zach is doing is he's doing a user review about the fans. He's bashing the fans. So should he also be banned? It goes on. Additional changes taking effective immediately include a streamlined user interface that positions the audience score adjacent to the tomato meter, Rotten Tomatoes, change, whatever. Look, this is just stupid. That's all this is. So anyway, I check again this morning. Okay, is it back on? And apparently they turned it back on. So here it's at 28%. Now, if you remember, yesterday I did a video and it was at 33%. And I told you, wouldn't it be interesting if it got down to 23 or 22%? Well, sure enough, it is. And I guarantee, because they just screwed with the fans again, insulted our intelligence, basically, bashed the peons of life from their perspective. This is going to go back down even more. And now anybody that was on the fence, it was like, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. They're not going to. Because, dude, if you're selling a product, you don't bash the people that are going to buy your product. It's the same way if you're going to go out to a restaurant. You know, it's one of the lessons in Fight Club that Tyler Durden says is don't fuck with people that make your food. Okay? Don't fuck with people that buy your tickets, dude. That's all I got to say. Same with Bree. Don't bash the people that buy the tickets. If you want to get out of the business of selling tickets, say whatever you want about the ticket buying audience. But if your job is selling tickets, don't bash the people. What do you guys think of this? Do you think that Rotten Tomatoes is just? I mean, they're crossing a line, and then they're drawing another absurd line, and then they're crossing again. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that the Rotten Tomatoes is going to be? Do you think it's going to be around in the long run? Because all somebody has to do is pull together a handful of really popular online critics, build a website, which doesn't cost that much anymore, and just do their own thing like this. Because Rotten Tomatoes obviously is compromised. It's ridiculous, and I just I like it in some ways because it creates I can talk about it. It's they're just giving me free content to create and make fun of and stuff. But it's like it's almost like these people don't understand how social media works. Like we can't talk about this or we're never going to see it. But anyway, let me know. What do you guys think about this? Are you going to keep using Rotten Tomatoes? Are you going to rely on it in any capacity whatsoever? Do you think it's gonna last the long haul? Let me know. I'm interested in finding out. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, original content, click subscribe. Later.